Yo, what's up guys? Trevor here, and I just wanted to talk a little One Piece real quick. After reading chapter 843, my predictions of where this arc is going have been completely changed. Up until now, I was under the belief, as were a lot of people, that Luffy would not be fighting Big Mom. And now I could totally see it happening. The reasons being, with Cracker's defeat, and Luffy going into Tank Man. During this chapter, we see Luffy shrinking down, after eating all the food, and he mentions that Gear 4 burns up a ton of calories. And so one thing I thought is like, okay, well, if he did it with Cracker, now this means that, we're on Whole Cake Island. Pretty much everything is edible. So Luffy now has much more stamina available to him using Gear 4, which means, much more probability that he's going to stand a chance against some much tougher enemies. So there's that. Also, we learned about Big Mom's powers of the weather, her ability to control weather, to manipulate weather. And so we already know that her devil fruit power is the soul fruit. She can take people's lifespans, etc., etc. But also with that, she can do the whole homie thing. She can take souls, she can put them in inanimate objects, and have them at her beck and call. So we saw the sun, we saw the cloud. Nami has that Weaver card. So with a combination of Luffy being able to be in Gear 4 much longer and Nami being able to control the homies, that's going to render that power useless. So Big Mom might try to control the weather, but Nami's going to be right there, hopefully, to counteract that. So I could actually see a fight going down with Big Mom this arc. Whether Luffy's going to defeat her, whether... I think it might be the kind of thing where Luffy's going to hold her off for a while, like Nami and Luffy are going to fight her for a bit, and then, the powers that Jinbei might show up, some pirates. Everyone's going to be coming to this big wedding party, so, the possibilities of other pirates joining in on this bullshit is, it's more than likely. So that's one thing. The other thing I wanted to talk about was Luffy versus Sanji, the possibility of Luffy versus Sanji next week, which is so hype. I don't know if anyone saw my top 10 One Piece videos. You can go check it out, my previous videos. But Luffy versus Usopp is my, spoiler alert, #1 of all time. So I've absolutely hyped. And I love the Water 7 arc too with the Nico Robin thing. Yeah, it's a little repetitive that we have a crewmate leaving the crew. We know Sanji's intentions. We know that Sanji's not actually telling Luffy to fuck off. We know that Sanji doesn't want to get his hands blown up. We know that Sanji wants to protect Zeph, and we know that Sanji doesn't want his crew to be taken out. Fuck, it's the Vinsmoke army, Vinsmoke family, Big Mom's crew. There's an insane amount of obstacles to overcome here, so obviously Sanji doesn't want to put his crew in danger. Even though he knows that Luffy's a strong motherfucker, the odds are still against him. Last thing I wanted to say, and this is just kind of like a random prediction, but I think Luffy's gonna bust some fucking Rayleigh shit, some Silver's Rayleigh stuff, and use Haki to get those explosive handcuffs off of Sanji, you know what I mean? Like, people see that coming, right? That's not just me, but I assume there's gotta be people thinking about that, talking about that. Anyway, if you have any different thoughts or something I forgot that you're predicting to come up, or something you picked up in the last chapter, definitely leave a comment. I'm down to talk about this all night. And thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Bye.